Now, the directive to phase out 14-seater public service vehicles, locally known as matatus, to high-occupancy vehicles by the government has been met with mixed reactions by investors. Now, on our entrepreneur segment this week, Laban Onserio caught up with James Kimani, an entrepreneur who's ventured into the business of making minibus carriage bodies for commercial use.
Located in the busy industrial area is a commercial vehicle bodybuilding business, Dodi Autotech, started about 10 years ago by James Kimani after quitting his managerial career spanning over 17 years in a multinational firm.
You have to have a very hard heart to do that because, leaving those allowances that you are given down there, because I was in a managerial position, so I was getting all that. But I said now, I'm turning 40 and enough is enough. I've seen an opportunity, let me go out there and start. We learned this in employment. So one day I said, I had a dream, and I said one day I have to start my own. And I started Dodi 10 years ago, and I've never looked back.
An attribute that distinguishes entrepreneurs is an eye for opportunity. While still in employment, he identified one and sought to go after it.
We had customers buying buses, and they didn't have the bodybuilders to do quality bodies. So I said I'll resign and start doing quality bodies for these customers. There were very few bodybuilders then. So I saw an opportunity and I started.
The plan by the government to phase out 14-seater matatus in a bid to decongest the city has not passed Steve's entrepreneurial eye.
The government has been wanting to phase off the 14-seaters to higher capacity buses because of congestion in the city and even in urban areas. So the opportunity now is there to put in higher capacity buses, and the 14-seaters are being phased out. So now everybody wants to move from the Nissans, the common name is Nissan, to the big buses. And that's why you can see a lot of work now.
As with any business, challenges provide an opportunity to tap into internal capacity to venture through, and some of the setbacks he has experienced in running Dodi Autotech are:
when you begin, then you have the challenges of getting materials from various creditors, and even getting the money to start. The banks don't know you. The banks will always tell you you've got to have done this like 3 years, then we know we have a history. We have a history of you, then we can give you the money. So you don't have money. So it was challenging when we started. And then eventually we succeeded. After 1 year, the banks started learning us and understanding our business, and so they started helping us.
With over a decade in business, what is his advice to those seeking to give entrepreneurship a hand?
The young people is that they should not fear challenges. They should learn to take risks, because it's about taking a risk, then you can move on. If you're not ready to take a risk, then you cannot move on.